Hey guys, my name is Saurabh Mishra and today we are going to solve an interesting problem based on bit manipulation and its name is extreme encoding. The code for this problem is KOL. 16-bit difficulty level for this problem is cakewalk. So let's move to our problem statement. So this is our problem statement. It is a bit complicated. So let's read it. Lajuk is a little girl who loves playing with array. In her 10th birthday, she got two arrays. Okay, so she have two arrays. This array 1 and this array 2. Now let's call them A and B. Okay, just take this as A, this as B. Both arrays have the same size of n, and contains integer between 0 to 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. Okay, 0 to 30,000. Now Lazu's hard drive is almost full of presents and she barely has any space to keep the array. She discovered a brilliant function to merge the array into one. Okay, now she is going to merge these two arrays into a single array. Okay, now this is the array encoding part. What is the encoding part? So she takes two variables x and n and she simply convert n into n. Okay, so 1 left shift 1 means 2 to the power 1 and 1 left shift 2 means 2 to the power 2 means 4, means 1 left shift 4 again. So 1 left shift 4 is equal to 16 and n left shift 16. So n left shift 16 is equal to n. So she converts n into n left shift 16 and x equal to x or n. So she simply takes two variables x and n. She convert n into n left shift 16 and then add this to x. Okay. Now she find another number, return x. Now what is she doing? She is taking simply two arrays and taking one element from both the arrays at a time and then compressing these two numbers by this algorithm. So she is basically converting two arrays in form of one array. Now after creating this new array, she destroys these two arrays. Now she wants to find out these two arrays. So in the question, two arrays will be given and you need to find out the different two arrays that we use to form that new array. So input is like that. First line will be the number of test case. Now it is n and next n lines will be elements of array. So array that form after combining those two arrays A and B. Now we need to output our A, our B, and before that we need to output our case. So case 1, case 2, case 3. Now let's check for this encoding part. So suppose you have two numbers x and n. Now you are shifting this n by 16. So n is shifting by 16 means the bits of n will be shifted 16 times to the left side. Now it is given that x will be in form of 0 to 30,000 means this value will be less than 2 to the power 16 always. Okay, 2 to the power 16 something like 65536. So this value will be less than 2 to the power 16 means if we have two numbers, okay, two numbers and we are shifting these numbers to 16 bits, then all these bits will be shifted to this side and this x is the original, and if we take OR of these two, then these two arrays will simply add. Now let's take an example. Now suppose you have two numbers x and n. This is a 32-bit number. This is a 32-bit number. Okay. This we can divide this array into 16-bit and 16-bit, and all the set bits of x will present in the right side in this part. Okay, and we are shifting our n to the left by 16. So all the parts of all the set bits of n will be present at this side, and when we add this, then this will convert in this form. Now let me use some color. So this is our x and this is our n. Now when we add that, this is x and this is n, and when we add that, our x or n will look like that. So we have given this number and we need to convert this into individual x and n. So before this form of n was looking like this form, and then we shifted our n to 16 left so that it converts into this form. So means we need to find this value of n. So how can we find that? We can simply right shift our temp. Suppose that this is temp and this is given in the question. So just right shift this with 16 times. So n will be temp right shift by 16 times. Basically we have this number, and when we right shift this, then we find this n. Okay, now we have n. Now if we have this n and this temp, then we can simply left shift our n to 16 times, and when we left shift our n by 16 times, it will look like that. All the right part will contain 0 and all the left part will contain the red part. Okay, the red part. Now we can simply subtract this to this. So if we subtract, this part will be cancelled and this contain unset bits, so this green part will be found. So we can simply found our green part. So let's summarize this. We have a temp variable which will be given in the question. Now for finding our n, we can simply right shift our temp by 16. So temp right shift by 16. We can also write this in form of temp divide by 2 to the power 16 or temp divide by its actual value. I think it's 65536. Now we can simply find our x. So x equal to, we have temp minus left shift our n by 16. So when we left shift our n by 16 and subtract this, all the n part will be deleted and x part will be remain, and so x is the answer here. And we can simply take two arrays, array 1 and array 2, and we can simply append them and then print them. So now we know the logic. Let's go to the coding part. Now we are on the coding part. This is for the number of test case, size is equal to int input. This is the size of array a and b. So we need to take the cases, we need to print the cases. So that's why I am using this print statement or printing this case 1, case 2 and many more. Now for underscore range size means we are taking one element every time. So temp equal to int input. For finding n, we can simply right shift our temp by 16 times. Now for finding x, we can use this n that we generate in the previous process and left shift it by 16 and subtract from the temp. Now we know the value of x. Now a dot append x means we are appending x in a and we are appending n in b, and we are simply printing our a and b. So let's run this. Okay, 5, 10, 12, 7. Our answer is correct. Let's submit. So our solution is correct. Let's check C++ solution. So this is our CPV solution. Now namespace std int main tnijr. Now this t is for number of test cases. Now we are using our I equal to 1 to I less than equal to 2 so that we can print our cases. So here we are printing our cases. Now this is a loop for accessing all the values. So we have two array A and array B. Array A contains the values of A and array B contains the value of B. So Bj is equal to R upon 65536. So this means R right shift 2 to the power 16. 65536 is the value of 2 to the power 16 and right shift means dividing. Okay, so R divided by 65536 is equal to R right shift 2 to the power 16. Now we can simply multiply Bj with 65536. This means we are left shifting our Bj by 16 times. So and then minus this value to our previous R. So now we know the value of A and B. Now print the case and then print our AJ and then BJ. So this is our CPV solution. So this is our error code. In this error code, this is in Python for underscore range L1, L2. Okay, for in range A is equal to A divided by 65536. B is equal to A minus A1. Okay, L1 dot append A1, L2. Okay, code is fine. Okay, there is problem in print statement. Just check the print statement of case. So case 1, after case 1 there should be one colon, and you can see that in this print statement there is no colon. So this was our today's solution. If you like the video, then kindly like it and share as much as you can, and the most important thing, subscribe our YouTube channel, and we will meet in our next video.